Hey everyone, Chris here and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. So last time we were having a little bit of trouble with this, couldn't figure out what part I was missing to kind of finish the job. But thanks to the comments and a little bit of a looking around, kind of learned it was these bearings back here. You can kind of see it there. You know, you can see the metal kind of poke through the rubber, and I'm assuming obviously this one over here is kind of the same, yeah. Okay, so gotta take those out. Luckily, they just pop out with one bolt. And then the same thing over here. Nice and easy. So let's go to the shop and buy two of those. So 28 bucks, and we're still getting a 5% discount thanks to our skills we got last time. Okay, but that was kind of confusing. I should have just looked a little bit closer, of course. And last one there. Nice, nice, nice. And that should theoretically be I think a job well done. I forgot if I changed the oil already. Let me double check. It's been like a week since I last played, so bear with me. Nope, change oil, drain old, and refill with new. I think we already drained it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, nothing actually came out of the oil, so let's just go ahead and top it off. And then their coolant reservoir is kind of empty. I think I accidentally drained it when I removed the water pump, so let's top that off too. You know, just make sure everything's nice and in tip-top shape. I think that just about does it there. Let's go ahead and check car status. Yeah, seems like everything's nice and done. Gonna get 4,483 bucks. Not bad, not bad. Okay, that was some actually pretty good profit. We're pretty close to level 6. Okay, and up next we got a 1996 Bolt Hornet. Apparently it's someone's first car, and the salesman said the brakes have some issues, but I'm noticing here it says fix body parts, which seems kind of new. I don't think we've done anything like that, so let's go ahead and take that on. Okay, got the car in the lift, and I gotta say, I actually really like that green. I feel that's a really nice color on this type of car here. Okay, let's go ahead and check the car status. Just get, you know, a basic overview here. And oh gosh, another one that has lots of parts not discovered. Obviously, we gotta do all the brake pads, so we'll probably start with that. And then fix the front bumper. Change oil and refill washer fluid. Okay, we'll probably save for that till the end. Yeah, I feel like that salesman probably kind of ripped him off and said, oh, it's only the brakes, but yeah, there's a lot wrong there, to say the least. Man, that's a beefy engine. Okay. Well, let's start kind of as usual. I'll just go ahead and do all the inspection just so we have a basic idea. Okay, went ahead and did all the scanning with all the tools we got last time, and yeah, this is kind of filling out pretty nicely. So camshaft, a couple front wheel hubs. I did notice a lot of rear suspension things in the back. Spring caps, spark plugs, ignition coils. And then we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts that, yeah, we're still not quite sure of. I'm kind of hoping it's just maybe some of those like rubber bushings and whatnot. But before we tear down the engine, how about we kind of work on the front bumper? Let me add that to shopping list. Click X, and yeah, that just kind of came off super easily. Let's see how that kind of works out. Let's go over to the tablet. And first time over here in the body workstation, so the body shop. It's a 1996 Bolt Hornet, and we need the front bumper, so that's going to be 350 bucks there. I mean, just one, right? Yeah. Are we gonna have to paint it, or are we not doing that? I'm not quite sure, actually. Just put that on there. I mean, it's a completely different color. Gotta put the headlights back. And then, I think like a shroud? No? Okay, no. Just kind of like that. And yeah, that counts as being fixed. Maybe we have to kind of upgrade over here for, spray painting, perhaps? I don't even know if that's actually in here. Oh yeah, paint shop level 2. Okay, so we need paint shop level 1, which we don't even have quite yet. And then since we did level up, let me just put 2 points into strong arm, so a little bit faster mounting and unmounting. Okay, let me see how I kind of want to break this down. Do we just go for the engine right away and then work on other stuff as we get there? Or should we maybe focus on the back, kind of do maybe one thing at a time? Yeah, how about we start in the back over here? You know, switch things up just a little bit. And then as we go along here, I'll try to kind of add all the parts. Obviously, the brake pads are bad. Brake disc seems pretty good, 73%. I should double check what percent it wants. So 76. I don't think that counts for that that brake pad, I think. Wheel hub's obviously just kind of gone. Take this off, then we'll go ahead and mark the other part after. Nice and easy. Oh, that was a solid rear drive axle. Interesting. Okay. And yeah, I think I kind of just have to disassemble almost the whole rear here. And yeah, it kind of seems like it's also going to be rubber bushings. That one's in pretty bad condition. I'm assuming obviously the other side's going to be the same. Okay, I think that's kind of all we could disassemble there. So let's go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Okay, all that's off. Went ahead and raised it up. So this is kind of new stuff I don't think we've really seen. So leaf spring plate. Take off the bolts first, but I should definitely mark that. So it's going to be 2 of those maybe. And yeah, it kind of seems like this left side's a little bit more messed up. So we got these 2 leaf spring U-bolts kind of bad. And then we also have the control arm, which is pretty bad. I don't know if I added that. Yep, control arm. Okay, nice. I mean, the rear drive axle's pretty good. Let's check out the drive shaft, see how that's doing, or maybe I should just focus on that back, what we have off right now. I feel like I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We'll just take off this, at least for right now. And yeah, that was 78%. Okay, I don't think there's too much we can really do back here. Exhaust and muffler stuff seem pretty good. Maybe we should check the fuel tank, just to be kind of sure. Oh yeah, that was still good. Okay, let's put those 2 back. We'll leave the drive shaft off for right now, but then we'll just get all the parts we need for the rear, which is actually quite a bit of parts. Let's go over here to the tablet and back to the main shop. And yeah, let's just start going through this list. So 2 brake pads, just 1 wheel hub, 2 spring caps, 2 rubber bushings, and all the rest. Okay, and now just to kind of reassemble everything, let's start over here at the spring cap. Gonna put on some brand new ones there. Spring was pretty good when we took it off, and same thing with the shock absorber cap. Nice. And yeah, these were okay-ish. I guess since they're not completely broken, it doesn't really count towards, I think it had to be like 72% to put back. Oh well. Okay, now for that new wheel hub. I think that was from this side. I really hope it was. You see, that's sometimes what happens to me. I think I did it last time too, where I put the new part on the side it wasn't really intended for. And then that causes a little bit of extra work at the end where I have to re-disassemble it. Okay, left side's done. Now for the right side. And then, you know, after we put all of this, we'll kind of double check the car status, make sure it's not marking something else once again. Okay, that's actually looking pretty dang nice back there, if I say so myself. Again, it's just kind of nice to see all kind of newish parts. Let's just double check, make sure I didn't really flip anything back there. Oh, solid drive rear axle still kind of being marked there. I'm wondering if I did what I just said about flipping the parts. I hope not. But clearly I did something wrong. Okay, bought the new one, so that should be at 100%, and we'll just kind of put everything back together back here. Okay, so that's nice and marked off. Again, still missing 4 parts, but I think there's essentially 4 kind of bushings over here. Yeah, that one's bad there. I'm just going to assume all the kind of bushings are bad there as well. And, you know, while I'm down here, let me just put back the drive shaft really quickly. We need to take it off. It's only 8 bolts, so not too big of a deal. Okay, now for the front of the car, I'm kind of thinking maybe we should do the wheels first, just kind of, you know, trying to be a little bit more consistent, and, you know, I should clear out my inventory, actually. Let me just, so all parts are, like, below that, and hey, we have a case to open, sure. Number 2 and number 5, a little bit of scrap metal, and some bonus EXP, not bad. Wait, is there anything I even have to change on this left side? I'm not really seeing too much other than the brake pads. And then we'll get to the bushings, but I don't think we have to disassemble too much. I'm trying not to do extra work, essentially. Yeah, let's go ahead and mark those. Take those off, and then let's see over here. So obviously 1 rubber bushing. Let's go ahead and grab that, just to see if it kind of marks everything. 2nd rubber bushing there. That's also bad. Oh, but you can see on the control arm, that one's kind of bad there. So I have to lift up the car for that one. Let me just go through the other ones here. That one actually looks pretty good. Okay, see, the game's trying to trick me just a little bit. So this one has a couple extra parts. So brake pads are also bad. Brake disc vented is pretty good, I think it was. Yeah, 71%. And front wheel hub is very bad. Oh, gotta take off the hubcap. And then the bearing. Yep. And now the wheel hub. Just 3 bolts there. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but with those upgrades, you do get a, sense that you're actually progressing a little bit quicker. So those 2 I need from under the lift. Let's see. Because I don't want to put the wheels back on just to, have to take them off again. Let's see if we can get those control arms from here. Let's go ahead and do that. That. And that. Those are kind of longer bolts than I thought. And yeah, that has 1 bad rubber bushing. And then I'm assuming kind of the same thing over here on this one. At least 1 or 2. Oh no, this one was actually completely fine here. Okay. Let's just double check the car status. Make sure we have everything discovered. We're still missing 1 part, which is a little concerning. Huh. I was kind of hoping we figured it out already. Let's see. Let me just double check. I don't know if I could do this bushing from here. But let's take that one out. Yeah, that's at 76%. Unless it's talking about maybe the oil filter. That's, I don't know if that's marked in the car status. Change oil. It might be that, actually. Okay, we'll get to that in just a moment. Okay, here we're at the shop. Let's buy... Nope, we already did that. I was about to buy another drive axle. Let's get those 2 brake pads for the front. Let's go ahead and grab, I think it was 5, but let's get 6 just to be safe. Maybe 7. I guess I could technically always have extra parts, right? Okay, I feel like I'm kind of missing something. Maybe I didn't mark everything. That's what it kind of feels like right now. Okay, part mount. Lower suspension arm. Let's do that, of course. And 2 new bushings. And I guess from there, we could kind of do this whole left side. Just make sure everything's kind of brand new. 74% and then 80. I think that's actually okay. As long as the blue disappears, I think we're good. Okay, left side seems to be pretty good. Let's move over here to the right side. Part mount, and then let's start with the suspension arm. Make sure those bushings are all nice and good. Yep. And we'll just kind of keep moving on from there on this left side. Can't forget the bearing. That was pretty good. Brake disc was also good. And now for the new brake pads. Yep. And brake caliper, of course. And that's still pretty good there too. Again, still just a little weird. We're missing like 1 piece somewhere. Wheel hub cap. Did the other side have a cap? I don't remember putting that, if I'm being honest. Let's just do a quick experiment here. So vintage tire, let's take that off. Because I swear I don't remember putting a cap on this side. Oh, nope, it has the cap. Okay, just me being a little delusional. My bad. Okay, now for all those rubber bushings. I should technically have like 1 or 2 extra. Yep, 100%. And then the next one we put is going to be 76, which is still quite a bit above the basic requirement. Okay, let's double check our work here. So brake pads are done. Front wheel hub's done. And then it should generally be just kind of engine stuff. And then 1 part that's not discovered, man. That's going to come back to bite me somehow. I could already feel it. Okay, but let's start up over here and start with draining the fluids, because I kind of tend not to do that and mess stuff up. Okay, all the fluids are drained, including the oil. And man, again, this is just a very nice looking engine. Okay, where to start? So fuel rail's bad. Let's go ahead and add that to the list. We'll go ahead and take off that. Take off the other side. And yeah, I guess we just kind of work our way down. Couple ignition coils were allegedly bad. Yep, that one's bad there. That one's good. And that one's good. I think honestly what I should do is if anything's below that 72%, just mark it. That way I don't get it confused later. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, of course, but yeah, it'll kind of work out. Like that spark plug was at 71. That one's at 5. That one's at 13. And 76 is okay. Ooh, a couple ignition coils there. 78, that's pretty good, so we won't mark that. And 79 as well. And it seems like pretty much all the spark plugs on this side are kind of goners. Okay, the cover's off, and I think this camshaft's, yeah, definitely bad. 3% there. What do we have to take off first? I think that requires a couple more things over here in the front. Let's go ahead and take off this cover over here on the left side. Okay, that's nice and off. Everything's looking pretty good over here, actually. Maybe the exhaust manifold's not that great. Let's see what condition that's in. Gosh, that has a lot of bolts. I'm realizing I should probably put more points into the screwing, that's for sure. Okay, that was at 77, so actually pretty good. I guess we just kind of gotta work on the front over here. Wouldn't mind getting the radiator kind of out of the way just a little bit. Yep. That we get a nice and clean view over here. Yeah, look at that. Gosh, this is a pretty complex engine. So let's take off some of these idle rollers just to kind of start off with. And then serpentine belt, 79%, so that one's good. Crankshaft pulley's good. Idle roller B's good. Let's just, yeah, I gotta take all those off though to take off the front. Okay, all those rollers are off. Now for the actual front part. Their timing cover was actually pretty good, 80%. And yeah, this timing belt's bad. And then so is that one at 10%. And then I already drained the oil, but let's check out the oil filter. Kind of forgot to take that off while I was down here. Let's just see if that's the last kind of missing part. I really hope it is. That would make my life a lot easier. Let's take that off. Yep, that was at 4%. Car status. And okay, thank goodness. Seems like we have everything kind of diagnosed and taken off. So now it's just kind of buying everything at the shop. Okay. I was a little bit worried it was going to be another one of those, kind of like last time, where I couldn't figure out the parts. But I feel like we're getting a little bit better at this. You know, a little bit more investigative. I gotta say, I really enjoy the variety of bolts and screws and stuff. Like, the stuff on the engine head covers are kind of larger bolts, which is kind of cool. You know, it's a nice attention to detail, that's for sure. And that kind of does it for that front part there. Let's go ahead and put the radiator back. And radiator fan housing. Yep. No bolts there, surprisingly enough. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I forgot to take the camshaft off. Oh, okay. So, you know, all that stuff I just did, I gotta take it off once again. Okay, my bad. Okay, let's move on to spark plugs. Yep. Those are all pretty much brand new except for one, which we'll put on the other side. So that's good there. Now for the engine head cover. This is the one with the pretty long bolts. Yeah, it takes a bit of time to really bolt those on. Okay, I think that's everything there. Let's come over to car status. Make sure that's... Uh-oh. I guess I missed a ignition coil somehow. Or maybe I put one on that wasn't quite up to standard. Yeah, over here on the left side. At least I don't think I have to take off too much for that. Let's see. Let's take off that cover. 74%. I mean, I don't see how that's really an issue. Spark plugs at 100. And not a big deal. Not a big deal. And yeah, I'll just put on a brand new one there. Cover's back on. And let's just double check. Yep, that's all good there. Okay. So all that's left is oil and washer fluid. And I did drain... actually kind of all the fluid, so it's a little bit more than that, so almost there. Okay, but I think that's a job well done. Let's double check over here. Yeah, nothing's marked. Let's come over there, and we're getting paid $4,901. Not bad, not bad. Oh, serpentine belt missing. Hold on. Oh yeah, huh? I didn't even kind of finish that. My bad. Okay, let's do that. And, oh yeah, gosh, I was actually missing a couple parts here. Gosh, don't hire me as a mechanic, apparently. Okay, that's on there. Now for the belt tension, I was going to send this guy home with like half an engine. Okay, I think we're good. Let's double check. Uh-oh, exhaust manifold. When did I take that off? Oh yeah, that was over here. Gosh, I am a horrible mechanic. Okay, please don't tell me there's something else. Oh, power steering fluid. I thought I just filled that up. Okay, nothing to see here. I mean, you know, I'm just a professional mechanic, you know. This was my intern, yeah, sure. Okay, are we actually good now? I'm gonna be kind of sad if there's still more. Oh, okay. Ooh, that was kind of embarrassing. There was just like one thing after another. We did level up. Let's go ahead and spend those points. How about we try this out? So, Renovator, ability to fix parts from group 1. Increased chance of instant repair by 2. And I don't really care about moving faster. But sure, we'll do some Eagle Eye, kind of go down that route. Okay, but I think that's some pretty good progress for today. You know, finishing up the last car and having a little bit of trouble with this one. These are pretty complex jobs, I gotta say. You know, maybe next time we'll do a couple of just side missions. Or maybe more importantly, I forget the menu. Yeah, here. It might be kind of cool to try buying a car from like the junkyard. Or I think there's like an auction thing. Oh, well, that's level 15. I wonder if you just buy the car and kind of fix it up and sell it and make some good cash. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, lots of things to try, and I'm excited to see what kind of services we provide later on. So yeah, like always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.